Sup?
Episode 4.
Four.
Episode 4. It's real now. It's real. When was
What
the
is actually quite good.
It was number 7. That's the one we need to reach to and surpass.
Yeah.
Other than that, and then it's 21
Oh, okay.
or 24, something like that.
21.
21. There are 10 or 11 of you guys now. Some of you guys are probably me and Cameron, so that takes away a little bit, but progress is progress.
We need a name for the subscribers. The Gooners. The
Jafaican's.
Yep, we're all Jafaican's.
We're all Jafaican's over here. Even if you're 100%, you could be from the island. You're still a Jafaican if you're.
Hey. My definition of Jafaican is you can be 100%, you can be 50%, you can be whatever, but it's all about if you've never been Jamaica and you've never lived in Jamaica. That's what a Jafaican is. That's what a Jafaican is. In my eyes, I'm full Jamaican. I don't care. I'm full Jamaican. In my eyes.
Well.
Because yeah, cool. I'm 1/4 white, but I've never lived with them at all ever in my life. Okay, that 1/4 is replaced by me living with my 2 Jamaican grandparents my whole life. That's what that's replaced by. That's what's and even by the way, on my mum's side, because obviously she has one white grandparent, so they've become black anyway. So my mum's side is now all black. Apart
You've
from,
taken over the genealogy.
Yeah, because there's my mum, and then her mum had 2 sisters. The 2 sisters both had children with black men.
Type shit.
So both of their kids are mixed, but then one of them, he's it's crazy because he's very light, he's pale.
White passing.
Yeah, but I think he's gay. I'm
That
not saying that's a bad thing.
What did that have to do with anything?
No, wait. I think he's gay, so he doesn't have
Impregnable?
kids. He doesn't have kids, so I assume that lineage is gonna stop there unless he adopts, obviously. And then the other sister, he's crazy. He's like a 6'5", he's 50% and he's darker than me. Is that not crazy? But yeah, so he had long ass dreads, but he cut them recently. But yeah, his wife is fully St. Lucian.
Damn.
So then their kids.
Technically, you do have St. Lucian in the family, not by
Yeah,
whatever.
I guess so.
But it's there.
Yeah,
it's there.
because then their kids, who are my cousins, second cousins removed, whatever. They're my cousins. They're half St. Lucian, a 1/4 Sierra Leone, a 1/4 white. So, they're just like me. So that whole side, it's all become black. So really and truly, I am more black. I'm not black. I'm not white.
If you were to have a kid with a white woman, what would the mix be?
I've thought about this a lot. Because I've been thinking about it in terms of if I had a kid with a mixed woman, because I don't think I'd ever have a kid with a white woman.
Never know.
Yeah, of course. I might find the one.
Never say never.
I might find the one, but so far, But yeah. So I was thinking about it in terms of mixed. But I think if I had a kid with a fully white woman, first off, I would just say our kids are 50-50. They're mixed. But I think technically, because they would have 2 white grandparents, 1 fully black grandparent, and 1 mixed grandparent. So I feel like you can't do it in terms of 4. It'd have to be a 6.
We're getting into 1/8.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I just think that's
too far.
complicated.
That's because what's it called? One of my granddad's grandparents were Italian. If I start going back that far, then it's some foolishness, bro.
Exactly.
Some foolishness.
My granddad, I'm pretty sure my granddad was half Puerto Rican.
These niggas just
So,
saying anything.
So what am I gonna say? Yeah, I'm 1/8 Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I'm a 1/4 Uzbekistani. What?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I think that this is weird, but it's with a lot of older black people. But I'm pretty sure he had a Chinese relative, and I think he had some Chinese in him. And when I look at pictures of him, like, you know how people say like, oh, two people can look alike despite the race, which is true, and some people
Mm.
are like, no, no, no. When I look at pictures of him, like in like black and white, you could say, yeah, that's the East Asian boss man, and I'd be like, yeah, okay, like he does have some Asian features,
Nah, I
and then
get because
whenever someone would say it, I'd be like, nah, man, me not Chinese,
you
nah,
know
and
Chinese.
he'd bug out.
I get that because I always say I think my granddad and Bryan Cranston have very similar faces. Like
Yeah,
whenever I see Bryan Cranston, I am reminded of my granddad, but
yeah,
like obviously a bit younger than my granddad. But you know what I mean? Like they have a
yeah,
similar
yeah,
facial structures, despite my granddad being black and Bryan Cranston being very white.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's just strange about how much it is. I don't know. It's weird. Black families are weird.
So does he have any or no? Like any what's it called
Oh
Asian
yeah, no, yeah, he
genealogy?
does. He does.
Oh,
I
so why is
can't
he
remember.
so anti?
I don't know, but I remember there was like after he passed, there was like a family event, family function with
They just pulled out.
uh his first marriage because he had a marriage before my grandma,
Hmm.
but we're cool with them. Like we're all cool. So I have like so many. Do you remember the cousin you met, who I said got the new teeth? He's
Yeah.
he's my like he's obviously older than me, but he's my cousin because um his mum is like my granddad's daughter, which
Okay.
makes her my aunt. But it's the first marriage. It's the first marriage. So this was
Yeah.
like 90s, 80s. So they're like way older. But but yeah. So cool. It was there. We was all just chilling, and then I remember it was my aunt and one of my other cousins were just going through. I think they did like an ancestry.com, and on
Mm.
ancestry.com, when you do it, if you have DNA that's similar to someone else, it like notifies both of you and says, "Oh, you two are related." And I'm pretty sure they got a match of someone who was like Chinese, and it said, "Yeah, you two are related." So
Damn.
like, and it's
So
related
distantly, distantly,
through the grandfather side. But
you Blasian.
it, God,
You
I'm
Blasian.
Blasian, God,
You're a
I'm
Blasian baddie.
Blasian.
Distantly, distantly.
But yeah, I just think that's like a thing with like the
So
Caribbean,
it
like
happens a lot
Caribbean
in the
people.
Caribbean, yeah.
There's such a wide variety of people. Like I have a auntie whose husband is Chinese, but
Mm.
he was born in Jamaica, lived in Jamaica his whole life, so obviously he has some thick patois accent, but he's Chinese.
That's always so crazy to see on like TikTok when it's just like random people that aren't black just with just with thick Jamaican accents.
Yeah,
It's like,
and it
damn,
throws me off. It does throw me off, but
they
even
real yardie. They're more yardie
yeah,
than I am.
yeah, literally, they aren't Jafaican. Yeah, they are
They are. They
proper.
are real. They're
Yeah.
more Jamaican than I am, bro. They.
Because yeah, I remember because my uncle was born in Jamaica and he was telling me, yeah, there was like a little area with like Germans, the area with like Asian people, like there's very diverse. There's so many different kinds of people.
Germans are crazy. They must have been escaping the Holocaust or something. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
might. They
yeah.
must have. That must have been like how they be better than in Argentina or
Yeah,
something.
they
That
fell off
couldn't
the
have just
ship.
been.
Well, when they was going to Argentina, they fell off and swam
Yeah.
to Jamaica.
So
Jamaica.
let's stay in Jamaica. Let's stay in Jamaica.
Yeah.
She's Jamaicans. We love them. That's what they said. But with the ancestry thing, aren't they like not? Aren't they like sketchy? I've been seeing like shit where it's like, yeah, they siphon your DNA, something like that. I don't remember, or like they keep
Yeah,
data and sell your data or whatever.
I saw that, but to be honest, like I don't really care. Like, cool, you have my data. What are you gonna do? Make a clone of me? Like,
No, but they're gonna sell it to the companies, and now they know that you're got a little bit of Chinese in you. They're gonna say, "Oh, you wanna go on a trip to Beijing? Do you wanna? Oh,
I mean, like,
you're more prone to heart attacks. Let's sell him. Let's show him this like heart attack prevention medicine that he can buy that doesn't actually like. So you like what's it called ashwagandha to lower your shit, and you don't actually need it. That kind of thing.
maybe I'm just dumb, but I don't really care.
You
Market me what
wonder
you
why
want.
these ads, you wonder why these algorithms know so much about you. It's because they have your data.
Also, that's why they have so much ads on therapy for gooning. Oh, that makes sense.
Literally, that's why they have so many flashlight ads. Cause Because I need it.
It all makes sense. That's why they give me the Rose
Um,
toy ads. Yeah.
yes.
I'm gonna use my Rose toy.
Touch it.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
could
my
never hear. I could never hear you say you used a rose toy. Not even on a like a deep thing. I just mean like that. That I feel like that's a bit too much of a boundary to
what
cross.
TMI? That's TMI.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a bit. Because like honestly, there is nothing wrong with it. I wouldn't be like you
Yeah.
could if you really wanted to. I don't need to know about all that.
Yeah. But
I'm
how does the
sorry.
man use a Rose toy in his bum?
Yeah, I was gonna say they have a hole.
That is freaky. That is freaky. No shade, but I don't
It's not,
think.
okay. We're not yucking yums over here. Niggas can do what they want to do.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't think a rose toy would be the a male choice. I don't know. I don't feel like it'd be
Nah.
as stimulating as some of the.
If they want to they would just get something phallic probably, and just put it up
Like
here.
a priest.
Yeah.
Some kind of other phallic instrument for insertion.
Yeah, literally. But what would be cool for you to do?
For me? Wait, what? What does this have to do with that? Wait, what?
Yeah, so it'd be cool if you put a dildo, right? No, but it'd be cool if there's things where it shows you like the percentages of where you come from.
Mhm.
That because obviously you're fully Caribbean. It'd be cool because you would see some crazy places. Like my brother and sister, my brother did it and my dad did it, and
Mm.
obviously my brother were half siblings, so it's not fully me. But when
Yeah.
he did it, he had like I think he had like 20%. Actually, I can let me pull it up if I can. He had like 20% like Dutch or something. I can't remember. Like some. Let me see now. Yeah, no. He has
Dutch.
14% Germanic Europe. I meant not Dutch.
That's insane. Those are the colonizers.
Yeah, 14% Germanic Europe, 14% English. So
Couldn't
it's
have been consensual.
both Germanic and English, and he's not like the highest one is Nigerian. So
Makes sense.
he would have been from Niger. So I can probably assume that mine would be highest Nigeria, maybe, because I don't know, maybe
maybe
on
you're
my other side
Ghanaian.
of
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know.
because I remember my mum was talking about this quite recently.
Yeah.
Pretty sure my granddad has some kind of Sierra Leonean roots. I'm pretty sure. Again, don't know. Not like that's his grandparents, and that's distant, bro.
Yeah.
Distant.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, maybe like Sierra Leonean and Italian. That's insane.
That's crazy.
Also, I'm not repping my Italian roots. Those niggas would spit in my face if they saw me nowadays.
No, for real.
If
You
I
know,
go,
there's
yeah,
so
my
much.
granddad's granddad was Italian.
That's rubbish. You know, there's so much racism in Italian football. Obviously, Italy is
I've seen
racist,
some of it.
obviously. But like, I'm talking like classic racism, like bananas thrown on pitches, like that kind of racism. And one of the biggest Italian football clubs, they had this striker called Osimhen, right? And he's a Nigerian striker. At the time, he was one of the best in the world. And on their TikTok, there was like a trend or something. I can't remember. But they posted a TikTok basically comparing him to a coconut. Like, what? And then Osimhen bugged out and was like, oh, this is racism. Da, da, da. And all the Italians were like, oh, yeah, whatever.
Who cares?
Pushing it aside. Like, it is classical racism.
What are you doing? Say you're a big baller.
Yeah.
You're in the Italian fields. They drop you big money to be there. Like,
Yeah.
you can't even if you wanted to play for Chelsea or whatever, they drop you massive racks.
Yeah.
Let's say a couple mil just for you to play in Italy, right? You're over there, you're playing. Then niggas start throwing bananas on the pitch. What are you doing? Are you gonna crash out? Is the bag?
Yeah.
How much of a bag would you need to not crash out?
I can't like, no matter what it is, like in this sense, I'm a professional footballer. No matter how much money I'm getting, if the club's like, oh, just ignore it. No, I'm bugging out. I'm not having it. Like,
Nah, then they suspend you. Then what?
and then I'll get a lawyer and sue the club, and I'll leave. Like, genuinely, I am not having it.
I don't know why I
could
kiss
not.
my teeth like I'm annoyed.
Yeah,
I'm just
let's
saying
take
that
the
because it's a
racism.
hypothetical. Because I was wondering what else you would do. But yeah, it makes sense. That's realistic.
Yeah, like no
I
amount. I
because
don't
I'm trying.
like. I'd have to like advocate, like genuinely.
Well, like okay, let's say I saw this hypothetical on another thing. It was so you're in a team, right?
Yeah,
That's always winning, right? Great
yeah,
team, amazing team, but you're a
yeah.
bench warmer,
Oh,
or
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
you're a bench warmer and you get paid nicely, or
All right.
you're on a pretty shit team, but you're the best player on that team. You get all the glory, but you get paid less than the bench warmer. Which team you want to be on?
So when you say a shit team,
You
what level
can't
of
and you can't move. You can't
all right?
change teams. You're stuck on that team for the rest
What
of your career.
what level of shit are we talking? Like, are we talking
Let's say
like
like bottom quarter of the table.
of the Premier League or a lower league?
Again, this is levels. I don't know about football. Let's say like you're very much in the middle of like the lower leagues. You're like
Oh,
you're gonna be seen on like them TikTok clip pages, being like, damn, Cameron hit another crazy header. And like when you actually look at it, it's like something that only like Messi or Ronaldo can do, but no one really gives you your
yeah.
flowers because you're in a low
All right.
level team. You
So
can't
I'm
move
gonna.
up,
All right. Cool.
or you're just a bench warmer on you're a bench warmer on Chelsea and you get paid millions, but you don't
Mm,
get to play. Or just hope you're just warming the bench.
I never get to play ever.
Never.
Like
You're just
not
there.
even like off the bench, like ever.
Yeah, front row seat.
All right. I can't lie. Okay. So I'm gonna assume. Let's say if I pick the lower option, I'm just gonna say it's like a QPR. A QPR.
Mm.
They're like mid-table of the Championship, which is one below the Premier League. Like
Okay.
nobody really
Yeah.
cares. Like cool. So the best, because that's the thing. If I was that in QPR, I'd be hitting like 40 goals a season probably. I'd be like a
Mm.
streets will never forget. I could walk
Street
around West
legend.
London, walk around West London, and people would be bowing down to me. Free chips from
Eh,
Boston.
Williams.
Like yeah. Or at Chelsea, nobody really knows about me, but I could just have that cult status as just that guy who just gets
You're
paid
on
to do
Chelsea.
nothing.
You can put that on your
Like
Instagram bio.
I get
Instantly get
medals.
verified.
Like it's deep. It's actually deeper than that. Like Chelsea. They go on preseason tours to America, to like Spain. So I'd be getting holidays for free on like
Literally,
100K a
because
year. I mean 100K a week.
they're gonna be holding up the cup, and you're gonna be in the nigga in the background, going like, yeah.
Mm, mm.
And then when the host comes, you can be like, yeah, I play for Chelsea, innit? And they're like, why don't I see you on the TV? You're
Yeah, I
not
can't.
looking
I'm
hard
taking
enough,
Chelsea, bro.
babes.
For Chelsea, I'm doing that shit. For Chelsea, that's my club, man. You're doing that all day.
Okay. Let's say it's not Chelsea. Let's say what's their beef again?
Man City.
Is it Arsenal or
Let's
Man
say,
City?
oh fuck no, Man City.
Which
Man
is
City.
Man City. Okay, like you're going, it's Man City your bench or your number one player for QPR.
I'm taking QPR.
But
Like,
again, you can't move. You can't move up. You
yeah, yeah, yeah.
can't change team. You're just stuck at QPR.
The reason why I'd say that is because I know I'd be a legend, and when you have
Mm.
that legend status, when I retire, I can do anything. Like QPR will literally probably pay me just to be like an advisor or something, because I'd just be a legend. Like I could do
You can
whatever
be
the
like
hell
one
I
of those
want.
people on that TV show. I don't know what the TV show's called. Match of the Day, is that it? Hold on. The one where there's Thierry Henry and Micah, and they're there yapping away. You,
Yeah, on the TV show.
you know what I'm talking
I
about.
don't think I'd get invited to that because
Oh yeah, not that's not clouded
but,
enough. Yeah.
like Thierry Henry, he is probably the best player of all time in the Premier League. Like
Damn,
that's like a understandable. Like people just agree. Like it's a
not
debate,
crazy to say that.
but minimum he's top three, and he's an Arsenal player, and I hate Arsenal, so you know, like
The Gooners.
it's valid glaze from me. Like I'm not lying. And then you have the
Damn.
other guy called Carragher. Like he played for Liverpool.
Is he
Liverpool
the
didn't
white
really
guy?
win much. Like yeah, the white guy. He was alright,
Yeah.
but he won the Champions League, which is the biggest trophy in the world in football,
Mm.
other than World Cup. It's the biggest trophy at club level. So that's why he's still got some status there. He still plays for one of the biggest clubs in the world. And he got Micah Richards. He got Micah Richards. He was at Man City when he was young, won the league, but he was a bit, he was on the bench sometimes, started sometimes, and then he left to go to Aston Villa for the money. Didn't really win much. retired
That
early.
sounds like a
But
fraud.
he's jokes. He's jokes.
He is
That's
funny.
why he's there.
I've
He's
seen him.
jokes.
He's funny, but he's sounds like a fraud.
Yeah, he's not really won much. He was an exciting young player, but he got a lot of injuries and then he retired. Didn't really do much. But
So he would be
yes,
you if you got into football.
I'd have to be funny to get onto that. But I think I could do like a championship show. Like I would be.
Or you can make,
I'd be
like
loved.
a cracking YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
You could be like the Sidemen, but for QPR.
Yeah. So I think I would pick QPR. Like I'd have red carpet at my feet all the time. I'd get. I know. I'd probably. Cool. So if I'm imagining, I'd probably get a statue outside QPR. Then, yeah, I'm taking that. Being their best ever player. Yeah.
But like, say you're getting like, again, it's good money. It's like 100K a year, right? Good money.
A year. That's shit.
It's not okay. It's shit for a footballer.
For a footballer,
But it's
that is
pretty
shit.
good. Let's say you're getting 100K a year at QPR. You get a 5 mil a year on bench in Chelsea.
Or what? How much at Chelsea?
5 mil a month. Not 5 mil a month. 5 mil a year.
I need to convert this to per week because that's how I know.
That one time you actually get put onto play, I know that's gonna be jarring. Because you weren't training, that's all.
I was not.
You were sat at home playing Elden Ring.
Yeah.
You get pulled on actually to play. You're heated.
100K. That's almost 2,000 a week. For 100K a year. And bear in mind, the shittest players usually get like 50K a week, something like that. But 5 mil. So even when I'm like in my twilight years, I still can't leave. I have to stay. Like
You have to stay. You're gonna be 36
start
playing with the
retirement.
16-year-olds. You're gonna be the uncle that's
can-
just crazy there, just making fun, just tricking up on the kids.
But can QPR like get better, or are they just permanently at?
If
where
you
they are?
get them better, if you're so good, because remember, I didn't say you're the best player ever. I just said you're the best player on QPR. So
alright,
if
true.
you can raise them in the ranks, you can raise them in the ranks. But that's a question of your skill level.
Yeah,
You'll
I'll
have
pick
to
QPR.
grind.
I'll pick QPR.
Damn, bro wants to hustle.
Yeah,
I
I'd
think
rather
you know
that
my
than
answer.
get Yeah, of course.
That's literally
But,
free
like, there's
money,
like a-
bro. I'll take that. I don't care about no pride.
That's because I love football. Like I want to achieve, you know. Like I want people to look back on my career and be like, "Wow, he did that." But
I feel it.
there's a reason why I said Man City is because Man City had this goalkeeper. Because obviously, you know, there's only one goalkeeper that can play. Obviously, so you have your first choice keeper, then you have your second choice who plays like in some cup competitions and some competitions here and there. But then you have your third choice. Your third choice is usually just like a guy who just knows he ain't gonna play, just chilling there. So City had this guy. He was there for like 10 years. He won every single trophy at City. He was on like 100K, 200K a week or something. I don't know. A good wage to literally just bake off and do nothing.
This sounds amazing.
That would be your dream. You could just be there and just go on
Just
holiday.
be there and do
food,
nothing. And then whenever
nothing, like,
you're
that's
at home, you don't need to worry about training. You can just be there chilling. The thing
Like, I
is,
think
the only
name was
reason
Scott Carson.
the only
played
reason
like
you'd go
once.
into football is because you like football. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because to get to that
I would,
point
like,
where
I
you
would
get
be
scouted
very
for that
ashamed.
position.
I'd be
Yeah,
very
like-
ashamed if someone was like, "Yeah, my dream is to be a third choice keeper for a top team." Oh, shut up, man.
The average Joe isn't gonna be in there. It's gonna be someone who likes football, and the people who don't want to be there are the people that like football, which is deep. I would hate to be there if I liked football. Me now, I'd be gassed. I'd say, "Yeah, put me in."
Yeah. But you know, there was there's an old story of like this is like 2000s, mid 2000s, I think. This player, so I think it was. I can't remember what team. It was a Premier League team, English team. They needed a striker, I think, desperately. So they were like seeing who they can get, and then this guy, I think, called them and was like, yeah, like, you know, I'm a striker. He put himself forward and he put like his who he's played for, his clips, put it forward, and he said he played for like some big teams. He went there, cool. They signed him, boom, boom, but they never saw him in training because I think.
Damn.
Training was cancelled for something, so then it was straight into a game, and then the match started. They put him on, and it was probably the worst performance of all time. Like he was like you could tell that he was not at Premier League level. He was shocking.
Oh God, I was
He
waiting
got
for this to be like. I was waiting for you to be like, yeah, this is this, and he was amazing, and this is the story of how Mbappe came to. Such a bum.
And then he after that match, the manager was like, "What the fuck is this?" So they researched it, and I'm pretty sure he lied about the clubs he'd played for. Like he was just some random brother, and then they literally just dissolved his contract and said, "See ya."
Did he get paid?
I don't even know. I don't know, but
If I did all that, nah, because I think even just the idea, because he was on TV, I assume, even that,
yeah,
I think that's worth it.
yeah,
Even though you're just known as that one fraud striker, but still, it'll be a funny story to tell the lads down at the pub.
yeah.
Okay, well, you've been doing a lot of talking. I'm gonna let you rest your throat for a second. Pause.
Whoa.
Well, it's not a rest. It's gonna be back and forth. I know everyone's been clamoring. They saw episode 2. They said, "Oh my god, top 5. We love this segment." Nobody said that, but I've said it. Therefore, top 5 is returning. We've got a brand new top 5 for your head, for your ears to listen to. It's top 5. Drumroll, please. Top 5 musical artists. Woo! If I care enough, I'll put sound effects there. I don't know. Maybe it's funny without sound effects. I don't know. So, last time I went first, so I'm gonna let Cameron take the reins, go first with an honorable mention for his top 5. I don't know if you prepped an honorable mention, but honorable mention for your top 5.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't decide my 5th pick, so the other 2 will have to be my honorable mention. But I'm not sure which. All right.
Who's
I think
good
my
enough?
first honorable mention. I think my first honorable mention is gonna be 21 Savage.
Didn't expect that one. Not gonna lie, did
I
not expect that.
I really like. I've always kind of like liked him, and like I've listened to a few songs, but then recently I proper added a lot more songs, and I was like, yeah, this guy's fire. But yeah, I don't know. I like the way he raps. I like the way he raps,
Valid.
and I like his features with Drake. I just like
shit.
it. I like them together. How many
Okay.
honorable mentions can I have?
You can have as many as you want, buddy. Well, actually,
I have.
let's keep it to a certain a regular amount, bro.
Yeah, I have 2. I
We're
have
going to
another
list
one.
this whole
I have-
Spotify.
Oh, it's very hard to do this.
Mm.
Well, I do have another one. Should I say it or do you want to go?
Yeah, you can do it. You can do what you want. It's our
All right,
podcast.
my next honorable mention is Future. And I don't know. you
Again,
might be shocked by
didn't
this.
expect that.
I've never mentioned.
I don't know you to be listening to Future. How bad did she hurt you?
No. I remember I was at uni, right? And then I was just chilling with my friends. And one of them was like, "Yo, you look like you listen to Future." And I was like, "What?" And I was like,
I mean, he's
by
a
the time-
fuckboy.
I'd never really listened to Future before, so I was like, "Yo." Next day, I was like, "Let me listen," and I fuck with him. Like, I like a lot of his songs.
Can you hear me?
Are we back?
Maybe. Okay, we can cut that.
Alright,
Yeah, we can cut that. Continue.
yeah. So yeah, then I just like a lot of his songs. I just vibe with him. I vibe with him, but
Okay.
that should be the end of my honorable mentions. That should be. Wait, one more. Wait, one more.
Damn, nigga.
Wait, one more. The reason I just have to say this. I just one more. I just really like her. I like Doechii. I like her a lot. I like Doechii.
She again. I don't really listen to her, but
Oh, Doechii / Pink Pantheress. All right, that's it.
she's not in top 5. I thought Pink Panther
No,
was in top 5.
I know, right? But no, she's not.
Damn. Okay. Wow. My honorable mention. A Black King. One of my goats in this shit. He's not top 5, sadly, but he probably used to be at some point. Cameron has gone to one of his concerts. It's insane. Bryson Tiller. Bryson Tiller. That nigga's voice, no glaze, is insane. His music is great. I literally love most of his songs. Most of his songs are great. Trap Soul is an amazing album. Fuck with that nigga heavy. Um, Better than Brent Fires. I know some niggas might
Damn,
start getting
controversial
heated.
opinion.
The hoes might start getting heated over that one. That's for real.
Yeah.
That's a big debate for people with what's it called, XX chromosomes. But like Bryson, he's hard, bro. He's hard. He makes me hard. Type shit. Like he makes bangers, and I can't keep it in no more. I need to let the people know. Okay, not time for your five. Your number five.
My number five.
Number five.
It's tough. It was very tough to pick my number five, but I think my number five is gonna be Don Toliver.
Ooh.
Like,
Okay, this is a good list already. I can tell. That's a done.
like, I, he's goated. Like, I don't really like much of that kind of genre, but he does it very well. And I think on a lot of his best songs, the use of that electric guitar is wow, is insane.
Don,
But I think what adds to it is I saw him live,
Mm.
so that does add to it, and it was amazing. But yeah, I really like Don Toliver.
I think recently Don Toliver's really locked in.
Yeah,
Because before he was always just that guy on the feature.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Recently, he's been in his bag.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what the situation in. Don Toliver's songs have genuinely just hit such a good, and his voice just sounds so good as oh my god.
And apparently he made the song for the F1 movie that's coming out.
I don't know if I'm watching that, but good for him.
I might watch it just because Brad Pitt's in it. I love Brad Pitt, but yeah, I really like him. And yeah, ever since he released Tore Up, like that was like wow, and he just locked in. Hearthstone Psycho, that whole thing, yeah, wow, he locked in.
Well, it's time for my number five. And my number five, I got an R&B legend.
Okay.
Not to be confused with the main character from The Matrix. I have Neo. Serious nigga. Okay. Alleged Diddy associate. I don't agree with that kind of stuff. But
Cancelled.
But he has some unadulterated, undisputable bangers. Miss Independent, Because of You, Closer. Oh god. He makes bangers, bro. And I can't deny it. See, my thing was, who do I like more, Neo or Usher, right? I used to be a big Usher head back in the day. I still am. But you have to give Neo his flowers, bro. He makes music, man. He makes music. He makes yearning music. In my art exam, I had a 15-hour art exam for A-level. I was out here thinking about Because of You in my head. That song was on repeat in my skull because I couldn't listen to music. Big man, that song is a part of me now. I love Neo.
That's crazy.
He's got a wham head. He does have a wham head. He's got like a He's got a not even a mountain head. He's got Tombstone. He has a plate in his skull. That's why he always wears his hat. But he the GOAT nonetheless. Okay. I'm finished. It's number 4 time for you.
Number four. This might shock some people, but my number 4 is Doja Cat. Like some women artist representation up in here. I like Doja Cat. Like I just think the way she switches from rapping to singing, it's just great. Like she can do both perfectly. Like, and again, I saw her live right before the Euros. Damn, she was bad. God damn,
I'm side-eyeing the camera right now. I was waiting until you say she's bad.
But wow, I'm just able to listen to a lot of her songs and just vibe with them. Like they all have a good vibe, and she covers a lot of genres like chill, peaceful music, or just energy rap. Like she's valid.
Have you seen the thing about?
She might even be. Yeah?
Have you seen the thing
the
about
guy,
the fan? Yeah.
Oh my god! I can't lie. She was like, she's a bit fake. Like, why would you do that? I don't get it.
That was so strange. I understand. She was like, yeah, I didn't feel comfortable to be.
Yeah.
But the guy came out here. He was like, yeah, I don't know what I did to make her feel that type of way.
Literally.
Like, if I did, just say I made you feel that type of way. Don't be
like
fake
just
about it.
like she put her leg all on him. Like, come on. I said she
I
threw
know
away
you
that
were
musty
watching that. You
shirt.
said, I know you saw that whole thing. You said, no, no. That's how
Oh
I feel
man,
when
it
you
was so
like a nigga that,
cringe.
like, even on here on this list, I have a few niggas that do shit where I'm like, oh god,
Yeah.
no, no.
But either way, like I do want to say that I don't I don't really like Doja Cat as a person though.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. She's a
she's
pretty
Kanye
racist.
West as
She
a female. Yeah,
very racist. But like I like her music.
she
So
made bangers and she fine as hell.
yeah, yeah. And I went to see her live for free. So
That Moo era,
oh wow, I remember
yes,
that's the first time I saw her.
that music video is magical, even to this
Yeah,
day.
yeah. She's fire though.
She's fine. Okay, number 4. We have, I think he's the newest on this list, right?
Oh yeah.
Newest that got to know. Pretty recent, not too recent, like a year, maybe 2. Um, nigga called Malcolm Todd. He be
Oh yeah.
he be going crazy on
Thought
that
so.
guitar, bro. Love that nigga.
Thought so.
I found his song "Roommates" off it was off a Spider-Man edit with Gwen Stacy, right? Where he's like, and he's like talking about how he's fallen, like he doesn't know what to do, and if he's falling out of love, and they're just roommates now, and it's gas. And I was like, damn. At first, I thought he was black, right? Because he had that kind of black swagger with his sound. White guy, white guy, and he's a quacked up white boy. Um, he makes some serious music, fam. I'm not gonna lie, I love it.
Yeah,
He has one of the best discographies I've ever heard, to where every single
damn,
song I like. No, he doesn't have any skips, I don't think.
that is
Right?
crazy praise.
Every thing is though, his discography isn't that big, but for every song that he's made, I like it. And
Yeah,
there's not been a point where I'm like, this song's not that good. Skip. Like, there's
yeah,
no
I
song
get
so
you.
far where I don't fuck with it. Even his
Yeah.
new project he put out, gas. It's gas.
Mm. Mm.
I will literally try and put anyone on that I can. So my
Trying to put the
homegirl loves
whole
him.
audience on.
We all love him. Malcolm Todd.
We?
That's my nigga.
Yeah.
Number 3.
All right. Number 3. My number 3. Now I kind of like this. My number 3. Like when I was thinking about, okay, I was thinking about it in terms of what songs do I have, like by artist do I have the most on my playlist, because I just have a big playlist with all the songs I like, and what
Yeah.
song like by that guy do I skip the least. So my number 3 is Playboy Carti. And like I didn't think I liked him as much as I actually do, but when he released his newest album, I Am Music or whatever, like I liked, like obviously there was like 30 songs on there.
Yeah.
I think I like half, but that's still like 15 songs.
I
Like
Am Music has grown on me like crazy.
yeah, some of the songs, yeah. But I just, so then after the night, then I really thought about it, and I was like, I have a lot of Carti songs. Like the first like artist I proper had on my playlist was Carti, like from Dilit and his self-titled album. Obviously, Location, Magnolia.
That
But
shit.
I just, yeah, I didn't realize how much I like Carti.
Carti a foundational nigga. He's so foundational you forget how much he's done.
Literally, like when I saw my Spotify Wrapped and he was in my top 5, I was like, what? I didn't even realize I listened to him that much. I
Literally.
listened
It's
to
the
him a lot.
same it's the same with Uzi. Maybe I'm just pushing Uzi propaganda. But I feel
Uzi
like
propaganda, yeah.
I feel like it's an agenda. I feel like Uzi's music is genuinely so, like, it's so just like a Uzi song came on. I was listening to my Spotify DJ and an Uzi song came on, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, this is Uzi. I forgot that Uzi made this song because I heard
Yeah.
it so much. I forgot Uzi made it. And I was like, he's sliding on this hoe,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, and again,
Sasuke.
I'm not gonna lie, Uzi is like my. If I had to have a second honorable mention, it'd be Uzi. That nigga makes that nigga
That's
again.
valid.
I think I'm the only nigga that fuck with Pink Tape. I just he has some misses. I will tell you that firsthand. He has some misses. Eternal Take 2, ass, right? I'll say that.
And you love that first album.
I love Eternal Take. I love that album.
Yeah. You was
Eternal
listening to
Take
it on
2.
Repeat.
I was listening to Eternal. I remember when Eternal Take 2 dropped. I was there when it dropped. I was like excited when it dropped.
Oh,
And I remember listening to it, and I was trying to nod my head, and I was like, "Ooh, okay."
You was trying to force it.
I tried to force it, and I was like, "Oh God, this isn't that good." And I was like, "Oh no." And I'm trying to find. I'm
When
trying to
your
remember the
goat is
song.
washed.
Okay, let's not say washed. He's all right. I'm trying to remind the song. I think it was like a Meteor Man or something.
Oh my
Um,
god.
that song was fucking. I think that's the song that that just reset my brain. Meteor Man.
Jeez,
Yeah, that song's ass.
that's crazy.
Um, there's some alright songs on here.
Yeah.
None of them I really mess with. Paint Tape was proper. I fought with Paint Tape. Anyway, this just comes to us talking about Uzi. What were we talking about? Carti. You were talking about Carti.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would go to like a Playboy Carti concert. I don't know.
You might
But
get killed in there.
yeah. Like I don't know. I
That
don't
got
really
turned violent.
like it's weird because I don't like his what I call the Carti disciples. They might not be, but whatever. You know, like the
The
Destroy
opium
Lonely
niggas.
and
Yeah.
Ken Cart. I don't really like their songs. Like like
I like
Destroy
a
Lonely.
couple.
Destroy Lonely. I only like his most popular one. I can't remember what it's called. And I like
Makes me cute. That's
yeah,
really.
and I like
Yeah.
No Stylist. And then Ken Carson, I like SS, and probably like one more. But like I don't really like that kind of genre. But Carti, like, it sounds like I'm mad glazing, but he just does
He
it well.
does it different.
Even though
He's
he's
the
a
god
bum,
of this.
he's deadbeat bum. But
Yeah, thing
yeah,
man, we don't care. We're here for the music. We ain't here for the people.
he's forcing aura when he's pushing what 35. I don't even know.
Speaking of, we're not here for the people. We're here for the music. Number 3, Justin Bieber. Okay. Niggas put your
Let's get
pitchforks
back down.
down. I love Justin Bieber, bro. I love Justin Bieber. Even back
Yeah.
when it was cringe to say so, I used to listen to his music in secret, and I would go to the masses and be like, "Oh, I hate Justin Bieber. Oh,
When I was younger,
he's
I
so
used to,
whack."
rock, baby, baby, and
I
I
didn't rock
didn't
Baby.
like it.
I didn't
I
like Justin
love
Bieber
that
as
shit.
you.
I love that
But
one.
you know,
But
Never
I
Say
acted like I
Never
hated it.
with Jaden Smith from
Oh yeah.
Karate Kid. Never
Oh yeah.
say never. Now he's
Yeah.
bigger than me, taller than me, and he's younger than me, funner than me. Ah, what a banger. But the main shit from JV, I love what his light skin era of like the 2013, 2014, where he was making hits. The Journals album, Heartbreaker, Flatline, Confidence, All That Matters, Roller
Confident.
Coaster,
Oh, no.
Backpack, Recovery. Oh my god.
That's my favorite Justin Bieber song. Confident.
Which one?
Oh,
Confidence.
no, no.
And it's a
But
banger.
I didn't know Justin Bieber was like a controversial person. Though.
Oh, he's had some serious controversy.
Like I just know the stuff with his like his wife or whatever.
There's a clip when he was a youth. It's most of his controversies come from when he was a lot younger. He kind of
Oh,
mellowed
right.
out, and then now
Yeah.
he's becoming a bit more controversial. He said the N word a lot when he was a kid. But,
Ooh.
but again, he was chilling around a lot of black people that
That's
probably
that
like,
Diddy
it's cool,
fluence.
it's cool, it's cool.
That's the Diddy
That Diddy
fluence.
fluence. Then there was a video of him. He was just talking. He was like, "Yeah," and he said it so white as well. He's like, "Yeah, these niggas," and then people got mad at him. Then he had to make an
Yeah.
apology. And then
That's crazy.
there was a clip of him pissing in a mop bucket. I'm pretty sure. And then everyone was like, "Oh my god, he's so scandalous." Then he had his little light skin era, and everyone was like, "Yeah, he's copying black culture. He's a culture vulture." But he does it better than most black people. Let's be dead ass. Let's be dead ass. And I don't think it's crazy to say that.
Whoa.
Journals is one of the best R&B albums ever dropped. I don't care. I don't care.
Gonna get some hate comments.
He slid on that, bro. He slid on that. He slid on it. And if you disagree, listen to Journals. Tell me I'm wrong. He has some. All That Matters. That beat. That hits you in your chest. That hits you right in your heart. And you're saying, "Oh, you don't know Justin Bieber. We don't listen to him." Now his most recent stuff. You know what I mean? No, not really for me. But
Yeah.
Justin Bieber is purely getting held up by his older stuff, right? When he was younger. His new stuff not really for me.
Cool.
Actually, I say that. What's that one song? Not Maria. It's something Maria. I'm calling or something. He has one verse that was insane. Maria, I'm drunk. That one. It's a Travis Scott song, and he's a feature. Insane. He slid on that hoe. And then there was another one. I can't remember, but he's been sliding a lot on features recently. But his own music isn't that great.
Number one Justin Bieber fan.
I'll glaze him, bro. I don't care. He's goated with it. He's goated with his sauce. White boy quacked up.
Damn, I
Anyway,
have. That's crazy. All right, so it's number two, right? My number
yes.
two. Um, my number two is Little Tecca. I
Damn.
love Little Tecca. Like
W.
I, I like from when he first started with Ransom. Like I know that song like
Mm.
back to front. Like I remember when that song came out. That's coincided when I just started actually properly listening to music. Like, and that's been on my playlist for a long time. For a long time.
Ransom is a banger.
Yeah, and I like the remix with Juice WRLD. That remix was very good as well.
Mm.
But like Little Tecca, he doesn't really have a lot of like misses. Like I feel like most of his pretty much all of his albums are all like good. Like
He's
more
very
listens than
consistently
skips.
good.
Yeah. And like he's a bit underrated, I feel like. He's not really talked about much, but he's been consistently putting out like good songs, like year after year. Like Dark Thoughts, like that is a banger. Like that is an actual banger. Like that is I've been listening to that on
You know which
for
one that's been in
ages.
rotation recently?
Which one?
That one. Oh,
Oh, that
that one's been in
that was
rotation.
sick.
My DJ
Like,
loves that one. It's been in rotation. I do
like
fuck
that
with that
is
one.
so
Cause,
fire.
Cause for me, Dark Thoughts started getting overplayed, right? I like it.
Yeah.
It started getting played a bit too much.
All
And
right.
I kind of got on my nerves a little bit. That oh god, that made me want to dance. That one hit
Yeah.
me.
See,
I thought
I
Tekken
don't
hit.
really have that overplayed song feeling. I listen to Dark Thought. Like, I listen to that every day. That song is too good. And then
You
like
made
all
me
his
so bad.
like I'm looking through all his albums. Like I have a lot of songs from every album
Mm.
except Virgo World. I don't really like Virgo World. Can't lie. But We Love You Tekka. Wow. I'm like, oh my god. One of his the We Love You Tekka 2, that album, I think I have every song except like three. That's crazy.
Virgo? What is this one? I'm looking at it now. I liked
Yeah,
chemistry on this one.
yeah. It wasn't really.
Chemistry. Dolly was good. The one
Yeah,
with Uzi.
yeah. And my favorite Tekka album is Plan A. That was amazing. That album was amazing. Like, and it has like that transition between songs. Like, wow, it's perfect. But he released that album recently, like last week, called Dopamine, and
I haven't
I
listened to it
listened to
yet.
it. I listened to it, and there is a lot of good songs on that. And I think you'll like it. It's a lot. I feel like it's a
I
lot of good
mainly
songs.
know
Yeah. But
what's it
to
called?
have our and Dark Thoughts on the same album,
That's
two
insane.
bangers.
That's insane.
Wow. It's and then they're both the first two songs of the album, so you start off with two bangers.
Two bad
It's a
bitches
very
at the
good
same
album.
damn time.
And yeah, and I'm seeing Little Tecca next week, by the way, Monday. I'm
Let's
going
take a
to
lover
his concert.
concert. God damn.
I'm going with my brother. It was like cheap. I'm pretty sure it was like £30.
Mm.
So yeah, but yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully he plays some of the new songs.
Number two for me. Now, this might be slightly rogue.
Yeah,
If you know me, it's not rogue, but for some people, this might be
yeah.
slightly rogue. For those who grew up watching Sam Gladiator's Yandere high school roleplay, this one will hit home. I'm saying my number two is Set It Off.
Oh,
Now. This is my favorite band of all time. Um,
yeah.
Goated with the Sauce. I've been listening to them since there was like an AMV kind of that was made about Sam Gladiator's Yandere High School, and they put Wolf in Sheep's Clothing in the background. That scratched like the edgy part of my brain when I was younger that I needed to grow into a fully functioning adult. You know that whole their run. See, they were cold. They are still pretty good, but they had a black person in the band. The black guy left, and they've gotten kind of mid after that. Before that,
We do it better.
the Horrible Kids album. That's their first. That's their first album. Horrible Kids.
Yeah,
Every song on there is a banger. There might be one skip. Other than that, every song's a banger. I can literally just turn on that. You know when you go into an account, you can just press play. You don't pick an album, pick a song. You just press play, and Spotify just plays it
yeah,
like a bunch of stuff from the discography. I can do that for them because I trust they're gonna
yeah,
make
yeah.
a banger, right? What's it called? I hope it's Arrogance, Plastic Promises. What's it called? I guess I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Damn.
Um, trying to think of some other ones. Horrible Kids, the song for on the album. Bang! All of these are bangers, bro. All of these, and these, and Hypnotized. Why worry? Those are some more recent ones, but still, like, and
Right.
Evil People. Oh my! I love Set It Off. I love Set It Off. I remember one time because their most popular song is what's it called? It's like Partners in Crime. I'm pretty sure it's pretty
Yeah.
popular on TikTok, and it's
Yeah.
meant to be like a Bonnie and Clyde type song. Don't really fuck with it
Mm.
personally. Wolf in Sheep's Clothing is also one of their most popular songs, but that's mainly popular because of the Sam Gladiator and like AMV gotcha type thing.
Yeah.
But man, they make bangers, bro, bangers. I will try and put you on, but I don't know if you're into the whole like punk rock type shit. I don't know if you're into all that, but they make.
I don't have a single song like that on my playlist. I have not heard one.
Maybe we might need to make the change. Maybe.
I don't know about
They're
that.
bangers, bro. They're bangers. Once you start listening.
I only recently started adding like pop songs.
Nah. See, I think Set Off is a very good ease into punk rock, you know? Like, there's them, like Fallout Boys. Fallout Boys is pretty ease in.
Yeah.
I'm not hitting you with some fucking Reliant K, Sadie Hawkins dance. That's very much like just like rock, like goofy ass high school rock, where he's talking about taking a girl to a high school dance, you know, like. I think Set Off is very much too. I think they're very good.
Yeah. I remember my sister accidentally played the Slipknot song in front of my whole family, my family and my godmother and her friends. They were like, "What is this? Like, it's unholy."
Yeah, I know to keep that off the aux. That wouldn't hit the radio.
It was after church, but it was an accident because she just she was connected to the speaker playing music and it was like on autoplay on Spotify and it just went to Slipknot.
I've given Slipknot some airtime. I'll be real. Like, they make some bangers.
Fair enough. Is it time for my number one?
Yes.
All right. He knows what I'm gonna say. My number one is Kendrick Lamar. Okay,
damn.
That's my number one. He like I listened to, I can't lie, after, that whole, Drake and Kendrick beef, when that first started, I already listened to a few Kendrick songs. And I was like, you know what, let me actually go through all his albums and like, let me actually listen. You know what I mean? Like, actually pay attention and listen. But I'm not gonna lie, when I listen to music, I don't care about lyrics. I don't really listen to lyrics. But like, I was listening to like...
Empty Brain, No Folds.
Like, because I know most Kendrick fans online, they say, "Oh, bro, if you don't like Kendrick, that just means because you don't listen to the lyrics." But like, I don't care. I just like the way he's like it sounds. I know a lot of people say they don't like his voice, but I like his voice. I don't know, it just works for me. But like, I have so many songs from all his albums. Like, I think my favorite one of his older albums, I think, Mad Kid, Good City, whatever. I'm a fake fan. I don't remember the name.
What a fake nigga.
Good Kid, Mad City. That one. I really like that one. Obviously, The Pimp a Butterfly. Everyone glazes that. Damn, I like Damn. But his newest album, GNX, I'm not going to lie, that's the first album I've been able to just like sit down and only listen to the album. Like, not even like playing games, like doing anything. Just only listening to the music. That is the only time I've ever been able to. And I think that's my favorite album from his, which I think is a bit, a lot of people, not many people would say that. Maybe I'm just a new gen fan. But no, I just really like him. And I'm going to see him in a concert in July with Cesar. But yeah, I really like him.
Cesar, sorry.
All right.
Okay, well, it's fitting, I guess, my number one. I don't, again, preface, don't condone his actions. He just makes really good music. Number one is Drake. It's Drake. It's always going to be Drake. I'm sorry. He makes bangers. I don't know what you want me to say. His discography is just too strong. This nigga has bangers, bro. Drake has a song for every emotion, for every situation, for everything I'm going through, bro. I don't know what you want me to say. He's been there for me at the worst of times, and he's been there for me at the best of times. He's been my number one on Spotify rap for a reason.
I don't really like Drake.
You ain't see a nigga say he don't like Drake. He just ain't listened to enough Drake. That's all it is. It's like One Piece.
Like,
you can't say you don't like One Piece. You can't. You just haven't watched enough One Piece.
Drake's alright.
Drake is. He's number one for a reason. And I hate my favorite being the guy that's the most popular, obviously, because I always wanna be the rad nigga. You know, oh my god, I'm so rad, nigga. He's the top reason. He just is. He makes music that anyone can listen to, and again, Drake has misses. I'll be real. Honestly, Nevermind wasn't for me. I'll be real, but he makes good music. I like even the music that people don't necessarily like. What's it called? Certified Lover Boy. Love the album. Like, he makes music that I fuck with. Now the whole beef thing. Let's not focus on the past. Let's move forward. You feel me?
I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to talk.
I think we're too late, and it would have to be its own episode. But I didn't hate Drake songs in the beef either. I know niggas be like, oh no, we can never listen to any of the Drake songs. No, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was enough to end my Drake days.
But it's not like I don't really listen to Drake music because I like Kendrick and I'm like, oh, Drake's rubbish. Like, even before that, I don't know. I tried to listen to Drake, but I just don't like it. Like, a lot of his popular songs. Like, obviously I have probably like 10 Drake songs because he has made so much music and some are really good. But, most of his songs just aren't for me.
Well, I'm going to do the white person. I was like, we're going to have to agree to disagree. Wow. This was a great episode. We talked about football, about music. What else did we talk about? Chinese people. This sounds like a great episode. I'm already thinking, what should the thumbnail be? No. Well, if you want to see more, if this episode tickled your fancy, if you're saying, oh my god, I'm so intrigued and wondering, and I'm so full of wonder. I want to see what these next episodes are about. I need more of these guys. One time a week isn't enough. I've gone through the backlog.
Yep.
I need more. You have the perfect opportunity, right? For a measly $2.45 a month. That's pocket change. Patreon came to me. They said, you guys should turn it up to free. You guys should. I said, no, the people deserve it for less. They shouldn't be shelling out masses and masses. $2.45, that's good for you. If you pay on iOS, you're gonna have to pay steeper charges. That's just how it is. So you might need to do it on a desktop or something if you really trying to save pennies. I understand cost of living crisis. If you head over to the Patreon, patreon.com/the Jafaican podcast, there's extra content there. But you beat, see what's going on. Maybe pay for a month, just see if you fuck with it. If you don't, unsubscribe. That's just how it is. Do what you need to do. Yeah. I understand. Not every nigga go $2.45. It's just how it is in this society. You can go over there. You can see the benefits. I don't want to be talking money on the podcast. I don't want to be falling down your throat. Just look at the things. You can see what you want to do if you want to do anything. If not, you don't have to. Okay, we are forever grateful for you just watching the episodes. But if you are gonna watch the episodes, like and subscribe and comment and share with your friends and do all that foolishness.
Woo!
Anything else? Me and Cameron make videos outside of the podcast, so subscribe there.
Yes, sir.
At Gokudera with an X and at Cam Wilds, no underscore, but his YouTube username does have an underscore. Very strange.
Because the underscore was taken.
Why don't you just get rid of the underscore in the name then?
I don't know. I kind of like the underscore.
You do you. And then.
What you don't?
No, I'm saying because
you don't like
the
the
username and the name are just different and it's weird. But
I don't think that's weird.
Okay.
Alright, hating. What's that?
Do you with it?
Passive aggressive.
Drink your water. Stay hydrated, especially this summer. It's getting hot. You don't need niggas dying in heat stroke. Anything else, Cameron? What is your parting words?
I don't know. Watch one.
That shit.